Alright, Sophie, I know last game was fun and all, but you really need to review something that isn't a racing game, nor British made. You have so many games planned that are British, so you mustn't overly saturate it. Here we go. Nah, that's British. Nah, that's a racer. Nah, I suck at strategy, especially this one. That's not even European. Sure. Here's a game where you play as a ball. Finally. Kula World, or Rollaway in the US, is a puzzle platform by game design Sweden AB in 1998 for the PS1. I wonder where it was made, I'll bet Switzerland. They made some other games, unfortunately not listed in Moby Games, but Kula World is their one-hit wonder and eventually got merged with NetBaby, which didn't last long. Fear not, as they later got ported to Android phones and it got delisted. I love how quick the game loads to the title screen, start up, anti-piracy screen, boom. Let's start arcade mode. The graphics are simple really, it just cubes on a grid with simple looking items on the way, suspended a couple of miles above ground. Honestly, I really like it. It gives off this liminal feel that I felt many years ago in custom TF2 maps with depth textures and the lack of 3D skyboxes. Park or Fortress anyone? And because of that, it runs at a smooth frame rate, though the emulator struggles when I go over a crumbling block, but no biggie. I got off the audio, both in sound design and music. The former is charming, the sound when the ball lands is cute, and when it picks stuff is great. Except for the fruit pickup. I actually find it creepy. For music composed by Twice a Man, it's pretty neat. Can be relaxing, or ominous, or even energetic. Of course, the Egyptian theme sounds very Egyptian. It's the first thing you hear on the title screen. I love the loading track though. So for gameplay, move with the D-pad and jump with the X button, R1 and R2 to move your camera up and down, and that's it. It controls are right, though I have moments where the D-pad fucked me over, throwing my controller and also the turn delay function being on. I love that there's a bit of feedback on the controller when you land from a long fall. Every level is on a 3-dimensional grid, so it's full of cubes. Plus, they defy gravity, in that you can change orientation by going at the end of a one square white path. This is not for the faint of heart. So what you're gonna do is find the keys in the level and find a way to the exit plane to finish the level. That's basically it, and I'm so okay with it. There is also a timer, so it isn't a relaxing game per se. Most levels give you 90 seconds to complete one, some even less so. Of course, the levels have obstacles that get introduced every 5 levels, like 2 kinds of spikes, furnace blocks that will burn if you don't get out in time, ice platforms that slip into a normal block or your fall, crumbling cubes, bounce paths that make you jump over 2 spaces, and many types of enemies to avoid. Like any other puzzle game, there are levels that look confusing and seemingly impossible to complete. I swear, I've witnessed many levels that I tried to beat but don't have enough patience to actually think hard enough. I suck at these, and the only way to beat them for me is to look up a walkthrough. How was I supposed to know that? But there have been levels that give me an eureka moment, even when I'm using save states. You have items you can pick up, there's coins and gems for points, which is useful after completing a level, as they serve as a health bar. If you fail many times to reach 0, it's game over. What's even more heartbreaking is that every time you die, you not only get a penalty that rises every level, but the points that you collected in the level are subtracted from your total score. Thankfully, every 5 levels, you can save your game and don't feel much guilty. Then you have the fruits, 1 per each level. Collect 5 and you enter a bonus level, where you must touch all the purple blocks to win. Else, well, you go back into regularly scheduled programming. You also have the hourglass clocks, which literally flip the timer upside down. It is a detriment, but also useful when a level starting timer is so little. What? Then there's these pills, which give you a trippy slowdown that also speeds up the timer, fuck. And these other pills that make you bounce until you finish the level, using X jumps over 2 spaces this time like a bounce pad. And of course, the all-important keys. Need I say more? Well, yeah, you also have the teleporters, lasers, color-coded buttons, moving platformers, blinking cubes. How many levels are there? 150 levels, plus 3 bonus levels, and 10 secret levels, one of which isn't working properly in European and US versions, plus 20 final levels after beating the regular game? Bah! Yeah, there's a lot of levels to go through. I'm not sure if I have to finish the regular levels for my review to be valid. I will say, level 75 is the worst. Level 71 introduces the moving platforms and, well, that through 74 aren't terrible. But then I got stuck here, where it's just a matter of anticipation. I kept forgetting that you don't actually carry vertical momentum when you jump from a moving platform. Annoying, of course. It took me 20 or so minutes to try finishing the level, and I got so angry about it. And when I finally did it, and I was only halfway through. And these things! I swear, every level with at least one of these is a shit one. They stop, they shuffle, and move to another block. Problem is that their patterns are so unpredictable, and because of that, I hate them a lot. My god, this game frustrates me a lot. You know what, 105 levels are fun enough for me. I got enough info for the game anyway. I don't want to end up with a possession-esque meltdown. Kula War was pretty alright. It's a mind twister, to say the least. It's frustrating, of course. You'll be stuck in some puzzles with seemingly impossible ways to finish it, so in addition to gravity element, I'm not sure to recommend it. Unfortunately, it didn't sell well, and due to how obscure it is, it's really expensive to buy it physically on sites like eBay. America is more forgiving, so you're better off importing an NTSC copy if you're in Europe. But thankfully, there's a spiritual successor named the Gravity Trickster, which... Well, that's done. Surely it won't remind me to finish what I started last year.